and she wanted to watch it, so we went ahead and watched it, and even she agreed that it was garbage. The show is garbage. And listen, I'm not even the biggest Tolkien, lore guy. But man, this show is just insufferable. Galadriel is one of the worst. Hold on, let me take my glasses off when I say this. Galadriel is one of the worst characters ever written. Ever written. Completely unlikable, annoying, and just insufferable. And he says the same thing. Most people agree. Glasses back on. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Atreus. I'm coming at you live from the ATL, bringing you more gaming, entertainment, news, commentary, and analysis. And today we got to talk about Rings of Power, yet again, time and time again. They are absolutely getting roasted by Forbes, and we're going to get into it after the drop.
What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up on honey.
All right, team, before we get into it, a little bit of housekeeping. Go ahead and hit the like button and the red subscribe button. And when you do, go ahead and follow me on Twitter at the number 4, TRAES. And let me know that you have subscribed so I can follow you back. I'm only following my subscribers because when we blow up, I want to know everybody who was here during the struggle period, all right? Let's go ahead and get into the news. All right. The Rings of Power is making a mockery of Tolkien's work. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I've been feeling like lately, people in the media have been feeling the narrative around this show change, and so now they're trying to get on the right side of it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but Forbes has been roasting the fuck out of Rings of Power, and we're gonna get into it. And I'm gonna skip most of this article because I read it before I brought it up. And this guy, he's going on this journey of, I guess, what he would do if he was making a Lord of the Rings show. But anyway, so he says, I've written at length about the many problems with Rings of Power, from its insufferable central protagonist and its abysmal writing. And I have other pieces in the works about specific issues I have with the show. But I wanted to point out here that just how un-Tolkien-like the storytelling itself is. I have done so with the humor and exaggeration, but I hope you take my meaning. The Lord of the Rings builds slowly around a small group of characters. It takes its time and carefully establishes its world and people. Much of its earlier chapters are spent on various charming friendships or encounters with No. What the fuck? What is that word? I've never seen that word before. I'm going to say ethereal, I guess. Roast me in the comments if you want. Elves who sing into the night. Only much later are the characters separated, or do we hear the drums of war? In adapting appendices, there's clearly more work to be done, getting from notes to narrative, as it were, but this doesn't even feel like Tolkien fan fiction. It's not so much that Amazon has fiddled with the lore as that the show writers and creators have told a story that simply wears the trappings of Middle-earth without understanding its thematic core, let alone even attempting to take a crack at Tolkien's storytelling style. Peter Jackson's films were not perfect, and Lord knows I had my issues with them when they came out, but at least it was obvious that he was trying to adapt Tolkien's works as faithfully as possible. The same cannot be said for The Hobbit. I know that's right. Changes had to be made, for better or worse, but Jackson still did a mostly excellent job translating page to screen. And that's what we've been talking about here. Everybody wants to make it about race and misogyny and all of this nonsense. But the truth of the matter is, everything in this show is garbage. And me, I know I said I wasn't going to watch it, but I had company over not too long ago. And I was talking to her about, all of the controversy surrounding the show, and she wanted to watch it, so we went ahead and watched it, and even she agreed that it was garbage. The show is garbage. And listen, I'm not even the biggest Tolkien, lore guy, but man, this show is just insufferable. Galadriel is one of the worst. Hold on, let me take my glasses off when I say this. Galadriel is one of the worst My apologies. Let me start that over. Galadriel is one of the worst characters ever written. Ever written. Completely unlikable, annoying, and just insufferable. And he says the same thing. Most people agree. Glasses back on. All right. The show is just terrible. And apparently, they've been losing 13% of their viewership from week to week. People ain't watching this shit. It's garbage.
Crazy, crazy, you know it's crazy.